I just had the best date ever and texted my best friend, I'm going to marry this guy. Then realized I accidentally sent it to him. This happened like 10 minutes ago, and I'm not exaggerating when I say I am dying. Seriously, Holy Ghost, just take me now. This is the kind of cringe that only exists in poorly written rom-coms where everything feels so far removed from reality. Yet here I am, living that nightmare. Why me? Let me take you back to 10 painfully long minutes ago. I was on this incredible date with a ridiculously handsome guy who also happens to be my friend of 3 years. I'm on a high after closing my apartment door on his beautiful face. It couldn't have gone better. My heart is still racing as I whip out my phone to text my best friend about how amazing this date was. I type, bitch, I think I'm going to end up marrying this guy. And then, I hit send. To him. Not to my best friend. To him. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I stared at the screen, frozen, as if hoping the universe would suddenly develop an undo button. Why did I think that was a good idea? Why didn't I double check? Now, I'm left with a shame so deep that even the void of the earth couldn't contain it. Do you think there's a void big enough to hold all this misery? Because I could really use it right about now. Or better yet, can I just make a quick pact with the devil? I'd only need to rewind time by 10 minutes. That's it. Is that really too much to ask? Because right now, literal and metaphorical death feels like the only escape from this level of embarrassment. I'm sprawled across the floor of my library, staring blankly at the ceiling. There's a good chance I might stay here forever. This is where I live now, in a perpetual state of mortification. Bitch, I owe you an update, okay? So good news first, there's only so much ceiling staring you can do before pure boredom sets in. At some point, the urge to scream fuck at the top of your lungs fades, and you have to get on with life. Bad news? You all did me dirty. My little text mishap blew up on the front page and somehow ended up on a famous Portuguese radio show this morning. Yeah, cool. Now, let's get to the juicy part, the love update. Right after my little text blunder, I panicked and shot him another text, not meant for you. With a crying emoji because, obviously, I needed to try and save some face. And, this sweet man responded right away. I don't read text not meant for me with a winking face. I just had to ask him if I could die now, to which he replied, please don't. With a kissy emoji. I mean, could he be more perfect? This morning, he even messaged me about some travel plans we have coming up. Bless this handsome man. Turns out, the gods may be cruel, but at least they're not that cruel. Oh, and for the record, my original post was a little hyperbolic, like that text, go figure. I actually slept well last night and even managed to laugh at the absurdity of it all. I've been replaying the exact moment I sent that fateful message. I had just closed the door behind him after he leaned in and kissed me goodnight. I stood there, with my keys still in hand, sighed, smiled, and typed out those words. What a moment. A little background here. 2 weeks ago, he suggested we go for a walk in the park. After 3 years of friendship, I had a feeling he was finally going to open up and share his feelings. Back when we first met, I was in a serious relationship, so he always kept his distance respecting my boundaries. But now I was single. We sat down at the park, and he looked at me and said he had feelings for me. 3-year-long feelings. And then, under the clear night sky with about 35 stars, yes, we counted, he kissed me. Last night, I guess it was my turn to be vulnerable, even if it happened accidentally. Suddenly I kind of understand Ted from How I Met Your Mother. He was always the guy I wanted to throw my shoe at, but now, I get it. Oh, and just to clarify, when I said I was in the library, I didn't mean some Jane Austen-esque space. I'm a New Yorker. Space is a luxury I don't exactly have. Growing up as a child refugee in deep poverty, my dream was to one day own enough books to fill a dedicated spot in my home. Here's a pic of my library nook, built from vintage thrift finds, DIY projects, and a lot of patience, the library. So that's it folks. The update you've been waiting for. You know, I think I prefer this messy, unpredictable life over any rom-com plot. Update 4 years later, bitch, we got married. Okay, so here we are 4 years later, and guess what? I did end up marrying that gorgeous specimen of a man. Yep, the same guy I accidentally texted, declaring my intention to marry him seconds after our first date. I still remember fumbling with my keys at the door, trying to text my best friend while locking up, only to end up sprawled across my library floor, wishing it would swallow me whole. And now, I'm his wife. Life, what even are you? I thought I'd give you all an update since, in a way, you were with me through the chaos. Your hilarious comments and shared cringe stories helped me pull myself together that night and not succumb to ultimate embarrassment. And now, 3 years of pure joy later, he's still the dreamiest, kindest guy I could ever ask for. So yeah, it was kids, that's how I met your father after all.